Hey everybody, this is Brandon's Movie Corner, and it's time for a VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray update for June 29th, 2019. And over the past week, I got 4 VHS tapes and 1 Blu-ray from eBay. And yesterday, I went to the book sale at the Allan Vogelson Library in Voorhees, New Jersey, and got a total of 28 VHS tapes and 3 DVDs. So that makes it a total of 32 VHS tapes I'm going to show for the update. Technically 33 because one of them is a 2-tape set. And of course 3 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray. I will point out which VHSs I got from eBay and which days they came in, but if I don't say anything, then I got it at the library book sale yesterday. And I have a lot of stuff to show for this update, so let's not waste any time. Let's begin. And all the VHS tapes for this update are in slipcases. And the first VHS I'm going to show is the one that I got from eBay yesterday. This is a former rental from Pacific Home Video and also International Video, which this sticker is actually in Spanish. So this is a former rental from 2 different video stores. Per date, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's April 14th, 1989. So printed in the 16th week of 1989. The 7th week of 2001, so this is a later printing. May 19th, 1997, printed 8 days before it was born. Sticker label says copyright 1987, but this VHS was actually from 1993. Even though this is a later printing, printed in the 40th week of 1997. I did peel back the end label on this one, and it has 2 print dates. 1 second. The print dates are July 2nd, 1988 and July 13th, 1988. This VHS was originally released in 1989, but however, this is a reprint from 1991. February 8th, 1991. So printed in the 8th week of 1991. This is a rare tape, so I just couldn't pass this up. They didn't have Disney's Greatest Lullabies Volume 1, but I might try to get that sometime. November 21st, 1986. And this appears to be a recycled tape because I can see part of another sticker label underneath, but I don't think I'm going to bother peeling this label back to see what the other tape label is. I am a fan of Elton John, so I decided to pick this up. And speaking of Elton John, if any of you have been reading my community tab, a few weeks ago I saw Rocket Man in theaters, and that was a great movie. But if you're an Elton John fan and you haven't seen that movie yet, I highly recommend it. The front opens up like this. Printed on the 233rd day of 1992. Originally a 1986 VHS, but this is a much later reprint. September 1st, 1991, and printed on the 37th week of 1991. The 32nd week of 1998. This is a TriStar Pictures movie, but the VHS is from Video Treasures. Next is another one of the VHSs I got from eBay, and this one came in on Wednesday. This one's a 2-tape set. Here's part 1, which this one was recorded on a Scotch tape. And part 2, both use the sticker labels from 1986, even though this is actually a 1990 release. Both tapes were printed on the 35th week of 1990. This has two print dates, but they both say January 2nd, 1992. Next is the first of 3 tapes that was sealed when I got it yesterday. This is a 20th Century Fox Studio Classic VHS, which I believe this is the first one I have, or I might have one other one, but I forget for sure. The 25th week of 1994. March 21st, 2000. Former rental from Award Video West in Vineland, New Jersey. And this tape actually has the movie in widescreen, which is pretty cool. This is one of the very first movies starring Tom Hanks. And after doing some research, this was actually a TV movie that originally aired on CBS in 1982. And this is my very first VHS from Front Row Entertainment. And judging by the amount of tape in there, this is obviously recorded in EP mode. The 41st week of 1991. April 2nd, 1997. I also have the 1999 remake of The Out-of-Towners starring Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn on VHS. But this is the original 1970 version starring Jack Lemmon and Sandy Dennis. This is a 1990 VHS, but however, take a look at the tape itself. This actually still uses tape labels from the earlier mid-1980s. Isn't that weird or what? And it's got something underneath the sticker label, so we all know what this will have at the end. And this is another tape that has a print date and week and year code. The print date says November 10th, 1989. But, however, the week and year code is the 12th week of 1990. I wonder why some of these older Paramount tapes and tapes from other companies with this kind of print date and week and year code, I wonder why sometimes they have the print date much earlier than the week and year code. But the world may never know. Next is the second tape that was sealed when I got it yesterday. This is an MGM and Glorious Black and White tape. Originally a 1993 VHS, but this copy is a later printing. From February 17th, 1997. The 52nd week of 2002, even though this is actually a 2003 VHS, And this is a former library copy from the Camden County Library of Voorhees, New Jersey. And that's actually the very same library that I got all these VHSs at yesterday. Well, except for the ones I got from eBay. But yeah, this is actually the very same library that I went to their book sale and got all these at. And even though on the box it has the 90th anniversary Paramount logo, I saw the opening of this tape on YouTube and it has the regular Paramount feature presentation bumper. I also have the 1983 version of Scarface with Al Pacino on VHS, but this is the original 1932 version. And this VHS was originally from 1984, but however on the label it says 1986, and there's a weird error about this copy. The end label is actually from the VHS of the 1983 remake. Yeah, so I guess they meant to put an end label with this Scarface logo instead of this one, but no big deal. October 13th, 1987, printed in the 45th week of 1987. And this next one is a 20th Century Fox Selections VHS from 1997. It still uses the same label as the original 1995 VHS. The 31st week of 1997. Here's the last tape that I got yesterday that was brand new sealed. Part of the CBS Fox Video Marilyn Monroe collection. I also did see one other one of these tapes from the Marilyn Monroe collection, which was How to Marry a Millionaire, which that one was used, but however, that tape was moldy, so I had to pass on it. And the next four are VeggieTales tapes. Two of them I got from eBay on Monday. And then the other two, you already know where I got them. So, here's the first of the two that I got in the mail from eBay on Monday. November 4th, 1997. They obviously misspelled premiere on the back. Now here's another weird error on this tape. Look at the print date. They misprinted it as January 5th, 1980, but I think they meant to put January 5th, 2000. So that's just what I'm going for is the print date. This one's a green tape. January 21st, 2000. And I believe this was a former rental from West Coast Video because it says West Coast Entertainment Corporation on this sticker and also on this sticker on the box. And here's the other VeggieTales tape that I received from eBay on Monday. I got both this and Josh and the Big Wall from the same seller, but they were individual listings. August 6th, 1999. This is a Fox Searchlight Pictures movie. And just like Rugrats Mysteries, this was also a former library copy from the Camden County Library in Voorhees, New Jersey, which was the very same library that I got this at. The 18th week of 1999. Box on this one is a bit ripped up, but that's alright. And this is a Columbia Pictures movie released on VHS by Good Times Home Video. This is one of the Columbia Pictures movies that Good Times Home Video got the home video rights to back in the late 80s. I also have several other Columbia Pictures movies on VHS from Good Times Home Video. Here's the recording tab. And we all know what it has at the end. And now, here's the last VHS. And this is one of the MGMUA films that was released on VHS by CBS Fox Video. And this is recorded on a Scotch tape. Those are all the VHSs. And now on to the 3 DVDs, which I also got at the library book sale yesterday. Also had the first Hot Shots on DVD, and that's a very funny movie, so I'm gonna have to check out the sequel sometime. Here's the last DVD. This one actually had the security stickers still sealed to the case when I got it, even though it was out of the shrink wrap. So this DVD was technically brand new when I got it. And finally, the one and only Blu-ray, which I got this from eBay, and it came in last Saturday, June 22nd. And this was brand new seal when I got it. And this is another Fox Searchlight Pictures movie. This is a movie I've been wanting to check out for quite some time, so I'm going to have to sit down and give this a watch. And the digital HD code already expired on October 22nd, 2015, so it's most likely not going to work. But if any of you want to give it a try anyway, you already know what to do. And that's going to do it for my VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray update for June 29th, 2019. Hope you all enjoyed, and this is Brandon's Movie Corner signing off.